Hello and welcome to 10 Mistakes We Make with Leaky Gut. I'm Joan Morrison. I'm an integrative nutrition gut health coach, and I love teaching people facts without all the pressure of sales and gimmicks and supplements and all those other things that have us all confused. When I was diagnosed with leaky gut, I was led astray by so much misinformation, all the supplements I'm supposed to take, all the miracle cures, all the gimmicks, and so much poor advice that I ended up in serious health trouble. Now that I'm healed and certified as an integrative nutrition gut health coach, I vow to help others so they don't go through what I went through. This is for you if you have leaky gut or think you might have leaky gut. First, I'm going to show you the leaky gut quiz, and you can take it now or download the quiz and take it later. So you can pause the presentation and grab a pen to start counting how many apply to you. Are you ready? Do you have nutritional deficiencies? Do you get sick frequently? Do you have multiple food sensitivities, intolerances, or allergies? Do you suffer with seasonal allergies or are you on allergy medications? Do you feel tired frequently? Have you been diagnosed with chronic fatigue? Have you been diagnosed with fibromyalgia? Have you been diagnosed with an autoimmune condition? Have you been diagnosed with or suspect candida? Have you been diagnosed with or suspect SIBO? Have you been diagnosed with IBS? Have you noticed psychological changes like brain fog, depression, concentration, or memory problems? Do you get frequent headaches? Do you have ADD or ADHD? Do you have a thyroid disorder? Do you have anxiety? Do you have skin problems like rosacea, eczema, or psoriasis? Do you have unexplained weight gain or weight loss? Do you frequently have body aches and pains? Do you have joint swelling? My diagnosis of leaky gut came from a holistic doctor who did not test me, but rather she took all my symptoms and my food reactions to come to her conclusion. I could have saved a lot of money just doing this quiz. So before I restored my gut, my number was 13 out of 20. And it took me about 15 years just to get to the place of my diagnosis of leaky gut, and then 6 more years of failing before I finally got on the right path to restore my gut health so my body could heal me. Leaky gut is absolutely solvable, and I want you to have hope that you will get better too. In fact, the way we get better will teach you so much that you will not just get better, but you will begin to thrive. So imagine thriving as you age. I do not regret getting leaky gut in my lifetime because what I did to restore it and what I learned about gut health and what we need to thrive, I am taking that into the rest of my life where I will have energy and quality, and I know exactly what to do so my gut doesn't get compromised again. And this is gold. So let's dive in and make sure you are not making any of these 10 mistakes. Let's look at results. If you checked 1 to 3 boxes, you may need to take better care of your gut health. It is essential to your overall well-being. If you checked 4 to 7 boxes, you need to discuss your symptoms with your doctor. Some people feel their doctors can't really help them with this type of health issue because there's a whole lot of food and lifestyle work to do, but our doctors are so important. They can check for nutrition deficiencies, they can run labs, they can send us to a GI specialist, and monitor and treat our conditions if necessary. If you check 8 or more, then you have many signs commonly associated with leaky gut. Schedule an appointment with your doctor, and once your doctor has evaluated you, consider a leaky gut program, a leaky gut protocol, or working with a gut health coach. Now, this assessment is not intended to diagnose a medical condition or disease. This assessment is designed only to raise awareness of signs that may indicate imbalances in the body that need to be evaluated by a medical professional. Okay, let's get right to the 10 mistakes we make, whether we have leaky gut or we think we have leaky gut. Number 1, not rotating your foods. If you don't rotate your safe foods, they are likely to become a sensitivity. And when I say safe foods, I'm talking about a wide variety of whole, clean foods, the ones that you know don't trigger symptoms. Now, once a sensitivity, it will take at least 21 days of elimination or more before they are safe to eat again. So it's real important that the foods you are eating now don't turn into a food sensitivity. So rotating your foods is so important. Mistake number 2, allowing it to fester. This is your body telling you that it needs your help. This rarely resolves itself on its own. And because things are getting into your bloodstream that don't belong there, the problem will only get worse. Mistake number 3, following a one-size-fits-all in-the-box leaky gut diet or plan. You are not one size fits all. You are different than all others, even if you all have leaky gut. Symptoms and conditions are very different. Health and lifestyles are different. Every single gut is different. So sure, there are some general tips that are very helpful, but the challenge is applying a change, observing, adjusting it, and what to do next. And this can get very complicated, especially when we are getting information from every direction. Mistake number 4, lacking in nutrient-dense foods. The body needs nutrition, and many of us suffer from malabsorption. So your doctor can easily check you for that. It's how I damaged my thyroid because I didn't know that I was having a problem absorbing my nutrition. So here we are adding in gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, grain-free processed foods that are all low in nutrition and laden with chemicals. And these are all leaking into our bloodstream, causing all kinds of mayhem. And eating our trigger foods. Every time we eat a trigger food, we inflame our gut, and that will contribute to the inability to absorb nutrients. Mistake number 5, doing food elimination improperly. Eliminating foods without proper reintroduction. Eliminating for long term. We could be omitting foods that our microbiome thrives on and end up causing ourselves dysbiosis, candida, and other issues. Omitting entire food groups long term. In order to have healthy, thriving health, we need to be eating a wide variety of whole, clean foods, and many of those are omitted by those of us with leaky gut. Not keeping a food diary. This is even more effective than the food sensitivity test. Nothing tells us better what is going on in our body than our body. So not working on restoring our gut health at the same time we are practicing food elimination. Food elimination solves the symptoms and gives us a break from the agitators, but it's gut restoration that solves the problem. Mistake number 6, thinking any whole clean food is bad. You could Google just about any food and have someone telling you it's bad and you shouldn't eat it. Dr. Google is a fraud and is not qualified to tell you what to eat. Anyone can say anything on the internet, and savvy marketing is so powerful. Many are trying to sell you a supplement or some gimmick. The top offending foods are there because they are common in processed foods. Processed foods will add corn and soy and eggs and gluten and dairy to thousands of processed foods, and many of us are exposed to it every day, multiple times a day. So if we're sensitive, these foods are absolutely going to make the list. But this does not make them bad foods. Many foods get a bad rap from farm factories and food factories. These foods are laden with chemicals, and whole foods are altered from their natural form, and our bodies can't properly digest them. So also our portion sizes are overload our guts and our body. So 4 ounces of organic free-range meat is all we need for amazing nutritional benefits, but most serving sizes are 12 ounces of toxic farm factory meat. So we have to start looking at not that the food is bad, but who touched the food before it got to our plate. And that is where we have to look at what's bad. Mistake number 7, not looking beyond food. If we are letting food in our bloodstream, we are also letting in other things. It's leaky, remember? Supplements can even be culprits. I suffered from interstitial cystitis for 8 months and thought I would lose my mind. It was so horrible. Though I was doing my food elimination perfectly. Come to find out, they changed an ingredient in my vitamin pill, and that was triggering me, and I was taking my vitamin pill every day. The door is open and other toxins and bacteria are getting in. All these things your immune system is working overtime to get rid of, causing it to be trigger happy. I refer to my immune system as angry, and it was always angry. Mistake number 8, not having a plan. Winging it is not going to solve this. If you are taking a vacation to Italy for the first time, you know you're going to sit down and plan this trip with great detail, because if you don't, the trip will be a disaster and you will miss so many things. Well, this holds true for wellness. Not using effective tools. Tools make any job easy, yet most of us can't be bothered, and the job ends up being way too hard for us. Not measuring milestones for progress or backsliding. If you spend 2 weeks on changes and they don't work, you need to explore it. Or if you feel yourself backsliding, you need to explore that, because each one of these is an opportunity to make adjustments. Some things need to be aborted, but other things only need a slight adjustment. And this is how we keep moving forward with our progress. Not having a clear list of our culprits. I mean, if you don't have a food diary and you're not a food diary pro, you are not going to be able to overcome this. The greatest tool, the food diary is one of the greatest tools we can use for getting results. And most people don't even bother. And worse is putting in the minimum work required. Half measures will avail you nothing. And with leaky gut, we are either declining or healing. There are no rest stops or plateaus. It's either one or the other. So we really, really, really want to, if we want to be on the healing end of this, we really have to put in an effort. Mistake number 9, being in support groups of know-it-alls. Post a problem in your support group and see what happens. You will probably get 10 or more responses telling you what to do from people who are as sick and struggling as you are. The sick are telling the sick what to do. These people know nothing about you. They are not trained. Their situation is different than yours. And some are even what we call trolls, just trying to make a sale, and others mean well, but they are all hurting you. We waste so much time, money, and energy on unqualified recommendations that hinder our progress and can actually be dangerous. Mistake number 10, and this one is a biggie. Not appreciating the body's built-in healing abilities. If you cut your finger, what happens? It heals, and most times without any input from you. When the body needs your help with your cut, it will tell you. It may feel sore or look red. You might give it some antiseptic and maybe a Band-Aid, but that doesn't heal it. Your body heals it, and you only helped your body do its job. Healing your gut works the same way. Your body needs your help, but enough, and it will heal it. No one is fixing anything, just helping the body heal. The body has this magnificent built-in healing that we have forgotten. So don't ask me, how do I fix this? My answer will be, you can't. Ask me how you can help your body fix this. Now you're talking, because you can absolutely do that. And I can help you help your body, and it won't cost you a dime. Click the link to sign up for my free Leaky Gut email series delivered right to your inbox. As a bonus, I will provide you with a quiz to explore your results with your doctor. My promise to you is that I don't sell supplements or gimmicks. I promise not to blow up your inbox. You will receive only emails from this series and my monthly newsletter, which has different free workshops, challenges, and guides each month, all related to gut health. I will also invite you into my amazing Facebook group where all the information comes from trained professionals and not unqualified people. So why do I do this? You may want to work with me after you get to know me, but even if you don't, I'm going to help you get and stay on the right path to helping your body heal you. And this is absolutely game-changing. We are healed and thriving, and you can too. No matter what you do, I wish you beautiful wellness. So thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. And again, my name is Joan Morrison, and I'm an integrative nutrition gut health coach.